was at that point when it was a point of no return. And you know you can't get back, you don't have enough horsepower. That little engine was pinned and we were getting sucked up the wave. Perfect if you were surfing, but we were on a boat. I want to welcome you back again for another story answering the question, is God active? Today our story takes place in Mexico. My wife and I had just recently gotten married, and we went that winter with my parents and their friends, the Maxons, down the Baja. And as we were down in the Baja, we were down in Cabo San Lucas area, and we said, hey, you know what? Let's go to the surfing area known as Todos Santos. And we'll maybe try and do some fishing, we'll do some boogie board and surf a little bit. It'll just be a nice experience. So we headed to that area, and we camped right on the beach. It was beautiful, overlooking the ocean, everything there. And we had talked about the one night before, we said, hey, you know what, tomorrow morning, let's get up early and go fishing. And so Ed had brought a 12-foot aluminum boat and an engine and everything. So we were like, let's take that. So early in the morning, just like today, we got up there before the sun was up. And we had watched the locals and how they launched the boat and got it in just perfect without capsizing. And we just executed that perfectly. Got in the water, we're out there. Man, it was great. We just felt so proud and so good after hours of fishing, not catching anything. We decided, hey, the sun's getting high, there's another swell coming, let's get in. And so we headed in and we come back along the shore, we're coming closer and closer, and we can start seeing where the surfers are. We get closer and man, those swells are pretty good size. And so they were big and they were coming in. And so we started, okay, let's secure everything. We bundle up all the fishing rods and kind of put the tackle boxes under the boat, kind of make a bit of a plan. And the part of the plan was, okay, when are we going to go? So we're there, we're like, well, okay, watching it. And they said, yes, let's go. And I said, no, I don't think we should. And they said, yes. And I got voted out. So we're going. And here's the setting. Mr. Maxon, Ed, he's the captain. So he's manning the 7.5 horse Johnson. He's at the back of the boat. My dad, the biggest guy in the boat, he took the life jacket to secure the life jacket so it didn't get lost, of course. Put the life jacket on, and he's holding on to both sides of the aluminum boat. He's holding on like that. And I'm the youngest, and I'm in the front. And I'm about as nervous as a squirrel on caffeine. Okay, I'm in the front of that boat, and I'm just watching like that. And as we're coming in, we realize, man, these waves are pretty big. And we're moving in, and it's got that 7.5 horse just pinned. And we're passing surfers, and we're coming in, and there's a small gathering on the beach. My wife is there, and she said she wishes that she would have had a camcorder for this experience. We would have won millions, but she never did. She's up there laughing her head off as she's watching this one and oh man, watching my dad in the middle. Us all go there, I'm on the front. So as we're coming in, it was at that point when it was a point of no return. Like you're in the waves, and you know you can't get back, you don't have enough horsepower. It was at that point, that little engine was pinned and we were getting sucked up the wave. Perfect if you were surfing, but we were on a boat. We're getting sucked up the wave, and the water is just nothing going on the beach. We are just going up. I'm in the front of the boat, and I told him before, I'm not staying in this baby. And as I watched and all that water got up, I dove straight into the face of that wave to save myself, of course. And those two robust guys hung on for dear life and rode that thing through. I don't know how nobody broke their necks, but when I came up out of the water, it was a yard sale. Stuff floating everywhere, fishing rods, water foam. Bob and Ed lost his glasses, engine ripped off, stuff floating. People run off the beach to help grab the stuff, pick it up. And that's, exactly what I needed, because the sea was going to sweep it all back. They're picking everything up. There's a text in the Bible, and it comes out of Ecclesiastes, chapter 4, verses 9 and 10. And this is what the Bible says. It says, 2 people are better off than one, for they can help each other succeed. If one person falls, the other can reach out and help. But someone who falls alone is in real trouble. Well, that day, we were really grateful that we weren't alone. There was people on the beach. Jana, they all rushed down to help pick up stuff. We were grabbing stuff. We needed help before it sweeps out. And just like that, after we've made choices and the consequences hit us and it wasn't a good choice, we need people to help us out. You could be that person. When someone's made a bad choice and the consequences are falling around them, you could be the person to help pick up the pieces. You could be God's activity in their life. And I want to challenge you. Be that activity in their life. Don't be the judgmental activity. Be the one that picks up the pieces and helps them get their feet on, underneath them, and back up. And I want to invite you to join us next week as we continue answering the question, is God active?